Yes, thank you. Based on the requirement of the audience last show, today I will talk about very common disease, especially for who work in the pollution area, and it is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, for short is COPD. Okay, but first I will give you some information about COPD. The definition of COPD based according to Vòng 2015 is a very common, preventable and treatable disease which is characterized by persistent airflow limitation and usually is progressive and associated with an enhanced inflammatory response in. Okay, I think it's very hard for you to imagine, so I will talk in my way for you to understand easier. This is a disease that makes you breathe very hard, and the main reason is less air through the airways to the air sacs. You can see the pictures on the board. Yes? Less air from the airways to the air sacs. So, and I give you the pictures and let you see the difference between the normal person and the patient. Can you see that? It's very different and it's very easy for you to see the differences. Okay, for next I will talk about you can talk about the causes, Dr. Kevin.
Okay, thanks Dr. Ozen for your definition. About the causes, we have many causes in COPD, but in this program I have listed some the most important and common. The first one is tobacco smoke. It's including the cigarette, the cigar and the pipe. It means that if you smoke too much, you can live COPD.
Yes.
The second is the occupational dust and chemicals. If you work in office contain too much dust and too much chemicals, you can catch COPD. The third is the indoor air pollution. You feel fuel to cooking and heating at your house. It's a risk factor, especially for women in developing countries.
Yes.
And finally, the outdoor air pollution. It also contributes, small effects in causing COPD.
Yes, thank you. Okay, to show clearly about COPD, I give you some information about the signs and symptoms. First is dyspnea. It means that very hard for you to breathe. And the second is chronic cough. That it means that you cough for a long time. And the third is chronic cough, chronic sputum production, and I think that you can imagine sputum is, so this is sputum, yes. And about the exacerbations of COPD, all information on the board, and I will talk in my way for you to understand easier. I think exacerbation is an explode of COPD, and it makes everything get worse, especially your health. And if you want to know when the next exacerbation happens, you have to know clearly about the history of the patient, with the period is 2 or more per year, and time by time, the increase of the COPD rise. Okay, you can tell me about the complication of COPD?
Yes, COPD is very serious, so we should know about its complication. COPD can list many complications,
yes.
But now I will provide you some of the most serious and the most common. The first one is respiratory failure. The second is respiratory infection. It means that people with COPD easily to catch flu, cold and pneumonia.
Yes.
Next.